George Floyd was made in the image of God. Derek Chauvin, the officer who murdered him, was also made in the image of God. I was made in the image of God. You were made in the image of God. It doesn't tell us much about what God looks like, does it? The idea of the Trinity is our way, humans' way, one of humans' many ways of making an image of God. Isn't it ironic that God's way of making an image of God is us? And I want to return to George Floyd as the image of God. George is someone that we have gotten to see and to know in a tiny little way, right? The last 8 minutes of his life. But that's not insignificant. Among the other things that the video captured, it captured some of the last few things that George Floyd said. One of them was, "Mama, I'm through." That reminds me of someone else's dying words. One of the things that Jesus said from the cross was, "God, into your hands I commend my spirit." Mama, I'm through. God, into your hands I commend my spirit. Yet, in most of the accounts of those words that I heard described by the press, described in the news, the account usually mentioned his saying the word mama as something more like a cry for help. Perhaps I'm going to give the reporters the benefit of the doubt and assume that they put it that way to dramatize the horror of his violent murder, to dramatize the horror of what was being done to him. But the problem with saying he cried out for his mama is that it portrays him as pitiful. It portrays him as a little boy, a grown Black man as a boy. It's not the first time, but oh my God, it's got to be the last. White people, we can't do that. When George Floyd was murdered, the image of God was murdered. He died commending himself to heaven, where his mother is already in the nearer presence of God. The murder was atrocious, but George Floyd's personhood was full and complete through and after his death into eternity. It could not be stripped away by any atrocity.